In this lecture, I want to give you a few more examples of using where. So let me show you how I can list the criteria using in a where statement. My first example, I'm going to use the products table to select the product name and category for the soups and sauce products. So I'll start by typing in my select query, select, and I want the product name and the category from the products table, where, and again I'm looking just for the soups and the sauces category. So where category, and I want to create a list here. So I'll type in, and then inside of parentheses, soups, comma, sauces, which is inside single quotes because again, I'm looking for text. Now another way that I could have typed this was select product name, comma, category from products where category equals soups or category equals sauces. But again, this is faster. So let's just check to make sure that that worked. I'll go ahead and hit run. And there we are, the soups and sauces category. All right, well, next I want to take a look at the employees of the company. So I'll head on back to SQL and get rid of that last example. And in this example, I want to select the job title, first name, and last name of all the sales reps. And I'm going to use the employees table. So I'll begin by typing in select job title, first name, and last name from the employees table, where, and there's a couple of different ways to do this. I can say where job title equals sales representative. I can say where job title like sales something. I'm going to type in where job title like, and then I'm going to be looking for the text of something representative because there might be like a sales manager or a sales clerk. So I don't necessarily want to type in sales asterisk, but there's only one job title that has something and then representative, and that's the sales representative. So I'll type in is like asterisk representative. And I'll close my quote out there. All right, and before I hit run, let me go ahead and fix that bracket next to first name. I typed in a French bracket again. Let me go ahead and change that to a square bracket and click run. And there are all of our sales reps. So that worked. Perfect. All right, let me get on back to SQL. Going to my SQL view here. And this time, I want to use pretty much the same information I have here, but besides finding the sales reps, I also want to know which of the sales reps are from Seattle or Redmond. So I'm going to keep the information that I have and I'm going to add in another where clause here. So I want them to be sales reps and I want the city that they're in to be either Seattle or Redmond. And now you might be saying, wait, you're choosing city here, but I don't see city in the list of columns that you have at the top of the select statement. Well, it doesn't have to be. It would be good practice so that other people can see, yes, this is what's actually being filtered. But just because I have a filter on city doesn't necessarily mean that I have to also have it in the select portion of my SQL query. Let me go ahead and hit run. And here I now have 5 representatives, sales reps. But let me go back to SQL and add in the city field just so we know that yes, these guys are either in Seattle or Redmond. So right after last name, I'll go ahead and type in city. And I'll run that one more time. And you can see there, yep, these guys are in either Seattle or they're in Redmond. All right, one more time. Let me go back to SQL. Because in this example, yes, we still want the job title, first name, and last name, and we can even leave the city in there. That's fine. But this time, I want to know who's not in Seattle. So there's a couple of different ways to do this. And I'm just looking for Seattle here, so I'll go ahead and get rid of Redmond. And one way that I could do this, I could say and city not in Seattle. And I'll go ahead and run that. So I can see there's Redmond and Kirkland popped up. Another way to accomplish this, and again, there's multiple ways. I'll show you just 2 here. Another way would be instead of saying and city not in Seattle, I can get rid of my not in there, and I can type in the symbol for not equal to, which is my greater than and my less than symbol together, or quite literally my less than and greater than symbols together. And I'll go ahead and run that. And again, the same results, Redmond and Kirkland. So we'll be using the where statement throughout this course, but by now you should have a good idea of how it's set up. You start first with a regular select statement of select and then your columns, from and then the table, where and then the criteria, which is your column and your comparison. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started with the next lecture.